Welcome to the Jamboree. I want to challenge you guys from this point on, if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, to set goals, to set challenges for yourself, and to accomplish them. We have representatives from the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, from the Air Force Academy at Colorado Springs, from Georgia Military College, Alcorn State, Jackson State, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. They're all here for you.
Gotta keep this pep rally going, all right. Who up? Who up? All right.
We're here to set you up for success. It's up to you to take that step in what path you want to take.
You may feel like this is the norm, but this is not normal. It is not normal necessarily for someone to care so much, not just about his own program, but the entire city program and neighboring cities, to bring all of you together so you can hear all of the opportunities.
And I will tell you that every year I've come here, it's been one of the most well-organized events, and also has some of the best young men and women the state of Mississippi has to offer.
You plan on going to college, you can serve this uniform, go to college, get paid, get a college degree.
And Colonel Willis and your instructors are trying to provide opportunities for you to have a good career.
I'm Cadet Lieutenant Colonel LeJared Comfrey of Forest Hill High School. I also serve as the Brigade Executive Officer for the school year of 2018-2019. Welcome to the Jackson Public Schools 11th Annual JROTC Military Jamboree. We're looking forward to another very successful program. We're especially excited for this year to have a wide range of representatives from military academies, colleges, universities, as well as businesses and industries. At this time, Cadet Private Alexia Chancellor will lead the cadets in the Cadet Creed.
Cadets, please join me in reciting the Cadet Creed. I am an Army Junior ROTC cadet. I will always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, the school, and the Corps of Cadets. I am loyal and patriotic. I am the future of the United States of America. I do not lie, cheat, or steal, and will always be accountable for my actions and deeds. I will always practice good citizenship and patriotism. Work hard to improve my mind and strengthen my body. I will seek the mantle of leadership and stand prepared to uphold the Constitution and world law. May God grant me the strength to always live by this creed. Cadets, you may be seated.
At this time, Mr. Torrey Hampton, Principal of Forest Hill High School, will provide welcoming remarks.
This indeed is a very, very special moment for me, being a former military guy myself. So scholars, I just want to tell you that you look really, really good, and staff members, you should be very, very proud of your scholars because they're acting very, very appropriately. So once again, I want to welcome you all to our campus and Jackson Public Schools. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hampton. And we are appreciative of your support in allowing us to hold this event on our campus. Our superintendent for Jackson Public Schools, Dr. Eric Green, will make opening remarks, followed by a program overview by Colonel Powell Willis, JPS Director of ROTC.
I'm Eric Green, the superintendent of Jackson Public Schools, and it is my sincere honor to be here with you today. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out, all of you, this morning to hear about the great educational and career opportunities available to our U.S. military academies, colleges, universities across our state and the region, as well as various business and industries. I'm especially want to thank the educational and industry representatives who are here for providing increased awareness of opportunities to build a brighter future for our scholars and to improve the well-being of our fellow Mississippians. Academic success of our scholars is directly linked to parental and community engagement. I can't emphasize enough how important this alignment of resources is for our district. The common goal of preparing and empowering our scholars now and for the future will help uplift this city, this state, and for sure, this nation. We're confident that the exposure and the experience our scholars will gain from their participation in this Jamboree, and for sure throughout JROTC, will help to inspire them to continue their pursuit of academic excellence and to prepare to enter the workforce or the military and to become our future leaders. Students, we encourage you to take full advantage of this opportunity, to learn as much as you can, to be open and receptive to new ideas, to seize this moment, and most of all, to enjoy the experience. We're counting on you to be shining examples of excellence within our schools and while maintaining a sense of motivation and determination to maximize your own potential. I have no doubt that the adults assembled here and many others, countless others, are preparing you to do amazing things in this world. We're counting on you. At some point, I will be old and feeble, and I'm counting on you to make the decisions and to ensure that I and my family and others in our community, that we're well taken care of. And I know very well that the things that you've been experiencing to date and will continue to experience, that those are preparing you to lead us and to take very good care of us. Thank you so much. I applaud you for what you've done and for what you will do. And to all of those assembled here, just thank you. Thank you 1,000 times. Thank you for your support. Amen.
Cadets, I think you know that you have tremendous support from all levels throughout our city and across our area. The purpose of this program, students, cadets, scholars, is to increase your awareness. We already know the great potential that you have, but we want to introduce potential to opportunities, whether those opportunities are with a military endeavor, with a civilian endeavor, a business or industry. These representatives are here for you today. Pay attention. Get as much information as you can. At this time, I would like to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Valerie Miles, who will serve as the facilitator for the remaining portion of our program. Please join me in welcoming Colonel Miles.
Because you all are gathered together here to learn what is going to make you greater. You all are brilliant. You all are our future. And I hope you understand the importance of what is going on here and the importance of the information that you will receive today.
Battalions, in order of battalion rank, please announce your battalion.
Lanier Bulldogs, 1st Battalion. Second Battalion, Merle Mustangs.
At this time, can the 3rd Battalion Wingfield Falcons please introduce themselves? At this time, can the 4th Battalion Callaway Chargers please introduce your battalion? At this time, can the 5th Battalion Forest Hill Patriots please introduce themselves? Can the 6th Battalion Provine Rams please introduce themselves? Can the 7th Battalion Jim Hill Tigers please introduce yourself?
Hazlehurst Indians in the building? Okay, Vicksburg Gators. Now, do we have Pearl Pirates? United States Military Academy.
My name is Colonel Thad Shepard. I'm a retired 1986 graduate of the United States Military Academy. First of all, it's located about 50 miles north of New York City. West Point offers in exchange for 5 years of your service to our nation, the world's greatest army. So what do you got to do? Well, it's a 47-month experience, and we call that an experience. It's designed to produce what we call leaders of character, and you're getting that by being in JROTC. You're becoming leaders of character already before you even know it. Character building experience is accomplished through a four-year Ivy League level academic program. It's an intense physical and athletics programs and military training requirements and opportunities that set the U.S. Military Academy apart from any other in the world, making it, as our superintendent calls it, the world's premier leadership institution. West Point is a Division I college with athletic teams that play at the highest levels. All academies are a fully funded experience, and actually you're going to get paid to go to the academy. But it'll set you up for a lifetime of successes and service to our nation. Hey, Lieutenant Ralphie, Warenga is going to give you some more information.
I'm a class of 2015 graduate. What West Point does is it teaches you to be a leader of character and how to win in everything that you do. And that's why we produce such amazing leaders, whether it be in the Army, some in the Air Force, as Benjamin O. Davis, first commander of the Tuskegee Airmen, and first black four-star general in the United States Air Force. We teach you how to win and to win ethically, because our nation demands of our service to win. This is where winners are born, and this is where winners are trained how to lead.
Lieutenant Colonel retired Greg Breland will talk about the United States Air Force Academy.
At the Air Force Academy, we're always looking for that one special person who we think is going to be the next generation's leader of men and women in air and space. We've got two there right now. Michael Lawrence, who went to Jim Hill High School, okay? He graduated last year. He's the first person that we've gotten direct entry in the academy. Dan Arrow-Manifield, okay, who's also a Jim Hill graduate, who's a senior this year. I always ask her how she's doing, okay? She tells me the same thing every time. This is the hardest thing I have ever done. I had no idea that there was this much work required to be a success, okay? And so that's why we're just looking for somebody who's very special to come to the Air Force Academy. It's located in Colorado Springs. It's a 4-year institution. When you go to the Air Force Academy, you go on active duty in the Air Force, and we pay you, okay, about $10,000 a year. And then it becomes your job, okay, to graduate, to get a degree, to go to school. That becomes your job. It's a 5:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock at night job. It takes a lot. 35% of the entering class at the Air Force Academy will have 1 year of college under their belt already. They'll have either gone to a prep school, they'll have gone to a military school like Marion Military Academy, they'll have gone to Mississippi State or Jackson State or even Hines or Holmes Community College. Okay? But 1/3 of the class already has a year of college. Mississippi has 8 slots every year. They're geographically dispersed by congressional district. You can expect that we'll get 2 from the North Mississippi South Haven area, 2 from the coast area, 2 from the east in Columbus, Tupelo, and then 2 from the metro area, okay? So you're competing with people in this room. We know that if we can find you, okay, that we can make you a success.
My name is Steve Guyton. I work for United States Senator Roger Wicker, United States Congressman Greg Harper. So I'm here just briefly to really encourage you to apply for a nomination.
This is the time to get started now, building your resume, taking the ACT prep, being involved in Junior ROTC, go to Girls State, and apply for the summer seminars in STEM program. Congressman and Senator Wicker, Congressman Harper, Congressman Benny Thompson nominate, and you can go right to the academy, or like a lot of our students go to the prep school for a year and then they go to the academy.
Cedric Walker does the nomination for Congressman Benny Thompson for the 2nd District. Joanne Clark does the nominations for Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith. Congressmen and senators do not appoint people to the academies. They nominate people to the academies, and you compete 60% academic, 30% leadership like JROTC, Boys State, Girls State, 10% athletics. And once you are nominated in December, you compete for the academies. Going to an academy is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Going to a prep school for a year and then going to the academy is not a wasted year. December 1st is the time you have to write Senator Wicker, Congressman Harper, Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, Congressman Benny Thompson, Cedric Walker, the staffers interview you, and we're going over our slots in Mississippi. We're getting more in, and what Colonel Willis has done with the Junior ROTC program was highlighted, and Senator Wicker put it in the appropriation bill of the Defense Department to make what has happened in Jackson the expansion of Junior ROTC programs all over the country. Colonel Willis, you made a role model here, and what is happening is it has become law. The President signed it. We can do what we did in JROTC, Mr. Superintendent, all over the country. Please come and apply. Early to bed, early to rise, work like heck, but advertise.
We have a representative from Georgia Military College, Mr. Brian Hamilton.
There's a lot of applicants probably to go to the academies, but if you think about it, how many are actually going to get into an academy? So your options is Army ROTC or ROTC in general. We have about 1,100 institutions throughout the United States that have ROTC. We have military colleges and also military junior colleges. So there's a lot of options out there, and you're the ones that make those choices. The higher your GPA is, the higher your SAT, ACT scores are, the more options you have. Because if you're looking at an academy, don't apply just to an academy. Have a backup plan. Have a backup plan to that backup plan. I represent a junior military college. It is a 2-year program. We're also a prep program for the military academies. We have some Coast Guard cadets and some West Point cadets. The military junior college is what we call the Army ROTC Early Commissioning Program. You receive a commission with an associate's degree, but then you move on to a 4-year college as a lieutenant in the Guard Reserve to complete your bachelor's degree. Our scholarships are 4-year scholarships. 2 years at our school, which is a full ride, tuition fees and books are covered by the Army, room and board is covered by the college. And the last 2 years, the Army will cover tuition fees or room and board. We have a lot of cadets that go to different college universities throughout the U.S. They don't always come back to their home state. Most of our cadets do go into the Guard Reserve, but we are still getting students in the active duty. To compete for an ROTC scholarship is a 2.5 or higher GPA on a 4.0 scale. That's a nationwide requirement. 1,000 or higher on the SATs, 19 or higher on the ACT. Be physically fit. Have no medical conditions that can keep you out of the military service. We're here to set you up for success. It's up to you to take that step and what path you want to take. My job is to get students scholarships and get them into the college and get them officers in the United States Army. All you got to do is take that step. We're here to guide you.
Okay, we're going to move on to the ROTC programs at the university level.
My name is Rodney, Harmon, the Recruiting Operations Officer for Army ROTC here at the Jackson State University. I've also had the distinct pleasure of being a JROTC instructor right here at Forest Hill High School. When you come to Jackson State, you come into the largest footprint of Army ROTC in the state of Mississippi. We have 8 other partnership schools that fall up under Jackson State. For example, Delta State, Mississippi Valley State University, University of Mississippi Medical Center, Tougaloo, Belhaven, Mississippi College, Millsap, Hines Community College, Raymond, Hines Utica. So as you can see, when you bring all those schools together under one university, Jackson State University, what you get is diversity. It's the HBCU, it's the 4th largest HBCU in the country, but it's the most diverse program in the state of Mississippi.
My name is Keith Rowan. I'm a graduating senior at Jackson State University. My major is industrial technology, and this December, like I said, I'll be graduating and commissioning into the United States Army as a 2nd lieutenant. At the Jackson State Army ROTC program, they've sent me to Kansas, New York, Florida. I've had a chance to go to airborne school, jump out of airplanes. I've had a chance to go to air assault school and rappel out of helicopters. It's all due to the Jackson State Army ROTC programs.
I am LaCurtis Powell, a senior criminal justice major from Jackson, Mississippi, and I'm a MS4 here at Jackson State University, and I also serve as the 73rd Student Government Association president at Jackson State. And I'm also a graduate of Forest Hill High School also. So I'm here to talk about the extracurricular activities and all the things that we can provide and give you with student government Campus Activity Board, and so many other organizations. So it's just not ROTC, it's about being in other leadership positions here at Jackson State University. I look forward to seeing you all apply. If your application is pending, we can get you together with scholarships from ROTC and the university itself. So thank you.
My name is Cadet McDowell. I am the battalion commander of the Tiger Battalion at Jackson State University. I joined ROTC my sophomore year. I am majoring in chemistry pre-pharmacy with a minor in biology. I am an ambassador for the International Society, and I am in Honors College. So you can do anything that you put your mind to. Any challenge that you guys accept, it is very capable for you guys to do it. You guys are doing that now by being in this program. You guys are taking the challenge to want to become leaders, and that is great, and I encourage you guys to keep doing that, and I encourage you guys to do other people to do that. Come to Jackson State, the Jackson State Tiger Battalion.
My name is Major Christian Newton. I am the Professor of Military Science at Alcorn State University. We are the Braves Battalion. I also was in JROTC and Senior ROTC at the University of South Alabama in Mobile. I, like many of you, may not necessarily have a way to college. If you are interested in the Army ROTC program, we have great opportunities for you. While you may not necessarily be one of the few to attend the Army Academies, the Air Force Academy, or the military colleges, if you have already taken the ACT, you are ahead of your peers. If you have a GPA of 2.5 or better, you are already ahead of your peers, and you are on your way to being a valid applicant to the Army ROTC program. Had I not joined Army ROTC, I would not have been overseas. I've been to Germany, I've been to Korea, I've been several places, I've been to Japan, and I've enjoyed my life. I've been in the Army for 16 years. Even if you decide not to join the military, it is a great experience. And what Colonel Willis is doing here for you all should be proud of being in an environment like this. You may feel like this is the norm, but this is not normal. It is not normal necessarily for someone to care so much, not just about his own program, but the entire city program and neighboring cities to bring all of you together so you can hear all of the opportunities, whether you're a freshman or a senior, so you can move forward in your career.
Thank you, Major Christian Newton. At this time, here representing the University of Mississippi is Mr. Scott Caldwell.
It's also great to be at this event because it's always one of the best organized events. All of us go to several college and career fairs at high schools all over the state, and I will tell you that every year I've come here, it's been one of the most well-organized events and also has some of the best young men and women the state of Mississippi has to offer. You guys are doing great. So every college Army ROTC program up here has the same scholarships that they can offer. In the state of Mississippi, your scholarship pays $5,000 a semester. That's $10,000 a year. That's the basic room and board cost for the state of Mississippi. The in-state tuition at the state of Mississippi is somewhere in the neighborhood of $4,300 a semester. So it doesn't take a math genius to figure out if you get an ROTC scholarship, it's going to pay more than your state tuition to go to college. It also includes a $600 per semester book stipend and a $420 monthly stipend. I'm not in uniform right now. I'm a traditional Army reservist. I've spent 28 years in the Mississippi Army National Guard and Army Reserve. I decided the National Guard was the best way for me to support not only my country, but my state in serving. I have a wife, 2 kids, and now 2 granddaughters. I like staying home and being with my family. I wasn't willing to sacrifice and go the active duty route that many of the previous speakers have done. It's a great route, but it's not for everybody. If you want to go active duty, Army ROTC can give you that opportunity. If you prefer National Guard, Army Reserves, and pursue a civilian career as your main source of income, that's an opportunity as well. The code I'm going to give you is 2 letters, 2 numbers. NG, the number is 72. When you get out of school and have your cell phone, if you will text that code to 462-769, you will receive a link where you can go fill out your information, and I will send you everything you need to know to apply for National Army ROTC scholarships, but also information about our school, our programs, anything you need to know about Ole Miss, Army ROTC. We also have performance-based scholarships, which is additional financial funds that the University of Mississippi provides us through the College of Liberal Arts. It ranges anywhere from $500 to $2,000 extra a semester. We also have academic scholarships at the University of Mississippi. To qualify for those, it starts with a 24 ACT score. In order to do well in any profession or career you choose, you have to be passionate about it. But you also have to work hard to get there. The hard work, studies, and grades you make in high school translate to money in college and after college. The grades and ACT scores you make in high school translate to scholarship monies in either the Army ROTC programs or in college.
My name is Major Adam Harris. I'm representing Mississippi State University, Army ROTC, and I want y'all to be a part of the Bulldog Battalion. All these programs are great programs to be a part of. You got to find what is right for you. So for all of you that may be descendants of Alcorn alumni or Jackson State, hey, great, you want to do that, go, but don't feel like you have to follow that path. Don't just apply to one. Apply to every one of these programs, universities, academies. Apply to all of them. Do not take these tests in high school lightly. Your ACT test, the SAT test, your GPA, don't feel like it doesn't count. It counts. Because that's one of the first things that all these programs, including myself, that's what we're going to ask you. The way you treat your teachers here, your attitude, your personality, all that counts. Because if everybody here had the same ACT score and GPA, we're going to look a little further to figure out where that leader is. And that may include us calling Mr. Hampton or one of your high school instructors to find out what type of person you are to see if you fit our program, okay? So don't take anything you do lightly, and don't ever think that others are not watching and paying attention to all those things. I'd like for you to write a number down for me, and that number is NG71. The next 6 numbers that he gave you are the same. If you're interested in joining the Mississippi State Army ROTC program or just learning more about the benefits of joining, text that number, NG71. Okay? And that'll automatically send me a message and I'll reply to you. All of us here, we're all here for you, whether you go to any one of these colleges or universities. I think we will all be proud of you if you go to one of them because you're in this uniform or you're in the ROTC program at your school. So it already shows that you're a leader and you have the initiative and you have the desire to possibly serve your country in some form or fashion through the military. Now, there are some other individuals here, Entergy, FBI. They're here for a reason. They know that leadership in their corporation will be better served by someone with your status.
Those are military routes. Did any one of them come up here and tell you it was going to be easy? It's up to you. You got to move forward in whichever direction you may want to move in. You just can't sit and think that it's going to happen.
Good morning, I'm Sergeant Major Wilson with the Mississippi Army National Guard Recruiting Battalion. High school juniors, I got a deal for you. If I can give you an option where you can be a high school student, join the National Guard, start making money right now, go to basic training this summer, get maybe a $20,000 enlistment bonus, would you be willing to listen? High school seniors, same deal applies to you. You plan on going to college, you can serve this uniform, go to college, get paid, get a college degree, pledge. You can do that also. You can play sports. You can be in the band. You can do all those extracurricular activities and still be a part of the Mississippi Army National Guard. The National Guard needs you. You are our difference makers. You are our next senators, our next governors, our next congressmen, our next principals, our next state troopers. All of these people make up the National Guard. And you guys and girls have already gotten off to a great start. You're in a uniform, you know what discipline looks like. We want the opportunity to give you the opportunity. Opportunity is in front of you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on into our industries, our companies and industries. Miss Erica Parker. She's going to talk about careers with the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the FBI.
I have two other representatives that are coming to join me today who have prior military and ROTC experience. I have a computer scientist. I have someone who's about to head to the FBI Academy to be an intelligence analyst. We have lots of opportunities, and those opportunities begin in college. So we have an honors internship. It's a paid internship. You get to work with the agents and the analysts and the other professional support staff to actually accomplish the mission of the FBI, which is to protect the American public and uphold the Constitution of the United States. You're actually working on cases and making a difference in these investigations. We have a collegiate hire initiative where we can bring you right in as an analyst or another technical position. If you don't go to a four-year college, but you go to a two-year technical college, we have opportunities for you as well. If you want to work undercover, we have an opportunity called the Mobile Surveillance Team. You can work undercover. It's time to start now, preparing yourself for that future. There are things that you need to do now to start getting ready, whether that's your education, whether that's making the right choices with regard to your finances and other decisions. It's a good time to start right now, preparing for that future.
Okay, now we will have a representative, Mr. Herbert Brown, with Mississippi Coding Academy.
I teach young people, recent high school graduates, coding and computer programming, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 for 11 months. And it is tuition free. I may have the one up right there. At no cost to you, meaning no cost to get in, no cost for laptops, no cost for books. You can come and learn a skill that prepares you for your world. For 11 months, teaching you how to write code, how to program computers, do all the design that every single company and institution here needs. In 11 months, you have a very strong opportunity to go right into work. Or go to school if you want to, and have a way to pay for school. I have 4 currently right now that have graduated the program. We started in October of last year. They graduated and are working full time. Only one of those 4 is a college graduate, and she's working at the Secretary of State office to make a change in the NAP. I have 1 student graduated, 20 years old, did not go to college at all, came to the program, and he is full-time for a cybersecurity company making $46,000 a year. He is 20 years old without student loans. What is coding? What does it look like? Come and see me.
What an impressive group of young people, I must say. I work for Entergy. I've worked there for more than 20 years. I don't typically recruit, but I'm here today to talk to you because we need you. We need leaders. We pay very good salaries for engineers and computer programmers, but we also employ all types of other professions as well. I do encourage you to invest in yourself. Go to college, get a degree, go to a 2-year school, go to a military academy. We love military academy graduates. We love military service because they're good leaders, and we need good leaders. We'll help you get your education. We'll give you a good job. You can serve your community. We'll pay you to go volunteer in your communities where you grew up. And we'll give you a long, great career, and it's a very rewarding career where we can serve our communities and help Mississippi reach all of its potential.
Now we have a representative from Holmes Community College. He's here to talk about the Linemen Apprentice Program. Mr. Dumas.
Greetings from Holmes Community College in Goodman, Mississippi. We have what you call a Lineman program. The program is a 16-week program. This comes from workforce. And what linemen do, if these lights go out, that's when linemen go to work. I'm very, very proud of you cadets and the route that you all choose to take. For some, there's a little bit different route. The last 13 semesters, we have 100% placement on the people to stay there and finish our program. The average pay scale usually starts with $16 to $18 to $20 an hour. I myself have some students that finished up under our guidance, graduated after first year out, made $105,000 that year on a gross income. The next year, that person made $130,000. But this is a program that you get paid, you learn how to communicate one with each other. We learn we are a humble group of guys, that we don't try to boast that we do, but we let our work stand. You work when everybody else is asleep. You work when everybody else is talking about how hot it is. You work when everybody else talking about how cold it is. Safety is our main issue. We teach safety day in, day out. But these guys are getting ready to go into a career that will take them a long ways in life. You are one of the more respected people in the community that you live in, because they understand what service you provide for that community. 40% of the industry is approaching retirement age. And so that's going to need to leave a void to where we're going to need more people to make sure that the lights stay on in the state of Mississippi and in the country of the United States of America. We do it all. And we'd love to have you to be a part of this industry. Thank you.
Representatives from Hines Community College, Mr. Reggie Harris and Ms. Ayanna Colley.
We are the largest community college in the state of Mississippi, so everything you guys would desire in the first 2 years, we can provide those services for you. We have 6 different locations, 2 in the Jackson area. Our Raymond campus is the main campus. We have a campus in Utica, 1 in Pearl, as well as 1 in Vicksburg. A quality education at a bottom line price. And I just want to tell you guys, I've been doing this for 28 years. I don't ever know if I've been surrounded by more prestige people who have gone out of their way to make this day a day of success for you guys. So guys, please, please cherish that you've had people that have gone a long way. I know Colonel Willis and his staff has worked tremendously to make this day a tremendous day of success for you guys. And I can say to you guys, I'm proud of you, because out of all the training I've ever received, and I played on a whole lot of athletic teams, I've not received more leadership than I received when I was in the ROTC program at Vicksburg High School. Guys, be leaders wherever you go.
My name is Ayanna Colley. I am the District Career Services Coordinator for Hines Community College. I connect students who are on all 6 campuses to employment opportunities. But today, more specifically, I want to talk to you about the exciting things that we have going on in our industrial maintenance, electromechanical technology departments, and we do have a STEM program on our Utica campus. We have state-of-the-art labs. No other community college has that in the state. And we connect you to employment opportunities such as Continental Tire, such as Entergy. We have connections with manufacturers who make biofuel, who make caskets, cardboard boxes. And manufacturing in Mississippi has changed. It is not your grandmother's or your grandfather's manufacturing. We actually have connections with employers who make bottled water. We want you all to come and get the training so you can be employed and have a successful career in manufacturing. Thank you so much.
There's something for every one of you. We need you to go out and be productive citizens, working citizens in this city. And Colonel Willis and your instructors are trying to provide opportunities for you to have a good career, a good paying job so you can stay and support your families.